Hey guys, today is pretty awesome because I get to show you guys VUE, which is, some of you are asking, what is VUE? VUE is your own personal website that you could use with our players. If you don't have a website, or if you have a website but it's just not working out for you, then you can just jump on, use our layout. It's free with your subscription. You don't have to pay anything extra. You can transfer your domain name over to this layout, save yourself some hosting fees, and have a layout that's supported by us, and a layout that is constantly being upgraded and adding new features to it. So it's a great deal. So let me, I want to show you the demo on a desktop, which is what you're looking at right now. And then we're going to cut to another video that we created where I get to show you what this layout looks like on a mobile device, which is pretty amazing. So the first thing you see here is the top of the layout. You'll see the logo, you'll see the header, and the links. All of this is customizable. The logo, header, and the links. You also get a nifty timer. So if you are running specials, say you have a special on exclusives or anything you want, you can modify the date via admin panel and change this text to whatever you want. Something awesome. Also, it comes in different colors. You can get white, different animations, and or you can actually disable this if you don't want that. You have your choice of player. You can put in the Mecha 5, you can put in Engine, you can even put the mobile player, the mobile layout in here. So in the admin panel, you can choose which player you want. You also have a top 10 played. So what this does is it will take your top 10 played songs and you can actually play them. So for example, if I want to play this song, it will automatically scroll up to the player and play the song. I mean, how cool is that? It automatically jumps to the player. It does the same thing on a mobile device as well. So we're pretty stoked about that. Also, we have customizable license little thing going on here. Of course, all this stuff is admin panel driven. You can change the name of the lease, standard, premium, exclusive, the prices, features for each license. You can also highlight which one you want. So, for example, if you want people to know that the standard is what's really hot right now, you can highlight this, and the standard would be blue instead of the exclusive. You can also put in, and in this you have multiple sections. You can swipe and then you'll see the pod. So you can put in, for this example, we put discount music. If you have discount tracks that you want to use, it's always good to have some type of give an incentive for people. So you can embed. Not only can you embed our pods, but you can also embed YouTube videos. Anything that has an embed code, you can embed right in here. And there's multiple sections on the site where you can embed devices, add in an image, text, more information here. You can add a team. So it doesn't really have to be a team. It could be services. So you can have icons for services. Just use your imagination. Clients, different clients, testimonials. Here's a example for with YouTube, and more text, and more text, and more information. And then you have your contact information, and then you have a working contact form that actually works, and you can put in your information in the admin panel to make this work. You have your footer, and you have your different sections here. This here is for people that want to add their own email, for example, a newsletter, or whatever you want, but once someone puts in their email address and hits send, it gets saved in your admin panel, and then you can take your email list and export that. Everything's pretty fluid here. For example, if you want to go to services, you click here and it actually automatically scrolls to the service area. Team, view, you get the idea. Same thing here. It scrolls automatically to whatever section they want to go to. And also, you have social media icons here. All you need to do is go in the admin panel. And wow, I've been saying admin panel a lot, but and the reason why I'm saying it a lot is because all of this is driven. Like you can modify everything to this. So there's nothing that you have to code. I think that's why I'm saying that so much, because there's nothing that you have to code. Everything is user friendly and dynamic. So anyway, you can put in your own Facebook links in the admin panel, and it will take you to your specific social media links. Okay, so let's go into the admin. First thing you'll see here is a new tab called VUE. You want to click on that, and the first thing you want to do is go to General Settings. And once you go to General Settings, you'll have the page. You'll be able to change your page title, meta description, meta keywords. This is very, very critical because you want Google to find you on search engines. I'm not going to talk to you about traffic, maybe in another video, but traffic is very important, obviously. So in order for to search high, make sure that you put a good page title, a meta description, and then also keywords separated with a comma. Here's where you change your logo. Obviously the logo would be here. When you change a logo, it will change here and it will change on the bottom at the same time. So footer and your header. And company, footer, text, and such. Header image. This is where you change your header image. It's very important. Please listen to this, what I'm about to say. I see people uploading images that are 300 by 300 pixels, and they end up having a really horrible looking header image. Everything is stretched. It doesn't look good. It ruins the whole idea of really VUE. I mean, when we designed this, we designed it to be, we knew that if you populated the layout right, it would just look amazing. But if you start adding images where it just stretches everything out, like for example, we highly recommend that you create an image that is 1600 by 600. If you don't have anything like that, we highly suggest you hire a graphic designer or someone to create you a nice header image. When someone goes to your website and they see an ugly image, that is just the wrong presentation. So please create an image that is at least this size, and have a good looking website. So do that. But this is where you upload your header image. This is your countdown timer. Add countdown text. This is where the countdown text is here, and the expiration date, like when is the when are your deals going to end. So you can just click on the day, November, December, whenever the day is when the countdown will stop. Add a reflection to the countdown timer. You can change the color of the timer. Let's submit that, and let's check it out. I think let's go ahead and refresh that, and you'll see now that it is now white. So, and then there's different other ones, and I'm going to create a completely different video that gives more in depth, but this is more of an overview video. Uh, and then you have your licenses where you can add your information with your licenses. You can edit the column names. You can do the default highlighted column. Which column do you want highlighted? You can let's see here, licenses. You can also reorder the options, so you can drag and drop the options from the different columns, which is really nice to have. Then we have, really all this stuff is self-explanatory. Your different sections, here's where you can embed some video. I'm not going to go through every section because it's all pretty much self-explanatory. You can add images and add text and so forth. The contact information, this is where you would add in your email so people can email you. Let's go back to the general settings, and you can take a quick look at your view, your layout page, by clicking this. And then also you can enable and disable sections. So for example, if you think, all right, cool, well, I enjoy this layout, but I really don't need a team, or I don't need, like for example, I don't need this. Obviously you can rename it and kind of do your own thing, but let's just say you don't want this altogether. You can just go to the team. Actually, it's named something different here. For example, this one would be called section 2. Say I don't want section 2. Then what I would do is I would go to the section 2 and uncheck it and submit it, and it will actually be gone from the layout if I refresh it. Yeah, see, section 1 and then section 2 is missing, and so it's really highly configurable on how you want things. Not only that, but you can also reorder the sections. So if you want to have, say, the header image, let's get kind of crazy. Let's do the header image underneath the, I don't know, the most played, which doesn't make any sense at all, but let's just do it anyway. Then notice the header image is below the most played. Let's see what it looks like. So yeah, so now you have the logo, you have the countdown, and the header image is underneath the most played. Obviously you probably wouldn't do that, but it shows you how you can actually move things around. Highly configurable layout. I hate that, so I'm going to put it back. So see what it looks like now. Yeah, okay, for me it's back to normal, but everyone has their own taste. Now, if you notice, you've seen two different layouts. You've seen this one, and then you've seen that one, or this one. This one is actually our live demo, kind of all dressed up, all pretty, and we've added graphics and such. When you get your layout, it's going to look like this. It's basically bare bones skeleton. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you something really critical. If you notice here, it has the engine player. Let me show you something really quick. If you go to View and you go to General Settings, you can actually pick which player you want on the home page. So for example, if you want the Mecha 5, which is our HTML5 player, and submit it, then let's go ahead and refresh this. It will show your Mecha 5 player. So that is super, super cool. And the beauty of it is that when a mobile device goes to your website, it will automatically convert to a mobile player. So you don't have to worry, well, you don't have to worry about, oh, if I put Engine on my home page, well, Engine's a Flash player, then mobile people are not going to be able to view and purchase my tracks. Well, that's not true because we added a script in there that will automatically convert to the mobile, and I'm actually going to show you that right now. So I'm going to flip it over to the other video right about now.
Alright, so let's take a look at the VUE interface for mobile. Let's let it load up. Now, as you can tell, everything's formatted for mobile devices. So you have everything's customizable, just like the desktop version. You have the VUE logo, the VUE header, and the countdown works on mobile as well. You have the player, which of course, if you have singles or albums set up, that works just fine on the mobile device. You also have your top 10 played, so you can actually swipe across and it will display the top 10 tracks that you have currently, and you can click on it and it will actually play on the player. Then you have your different sections like a licensed device, or I'm sorry, discount music devices. And all of this stuff is customizable, obviously. But what's really cool is that you can see your licenses right off the bat on mobile, and you can actually highlight which license section you want to highlight in the admin panel. Some more sections here. You can add in basic imagery. If you don't have a team, you can put in your services that you create, clients that you've worked with, what they've said, testimonials, and this actually, I believe it goes swipes automatically. Yeah, it does. I just didn't wait long enough. Yeah, there it goes. Here's an example of YouTube being played. But you've seen YouTube videos on sites before. Then the contact form, which is fully working. You can add in your own contact information in the admin panel, and also you have your footer here with your navigation, and then also a cool little newsletter thing where users can put in their email address and it will actually save in your admin panel, and then you can export that list in the admin panel, and then your social media icons here. Now these three little lines up here, everybody knows that's more used for responsive design or mobile. You've seen this kind of thing. So when somebody clicks on this, a little thing slides out on the side, as you can see here, and once you click on something, for example team, it goes to the section automatically. Contact, music, and you have your social media icons here too, and yep, that's pretty much what it looks like. And obviously I've said it before, but everything's customizable. It works amazing on Apple devices as well. I have the HTC One, but they both work just great, and it also works awesome on tablet devices as well. So anyway, that's a quick look on the VUE layout on mobile devices.
Well, that pretty much concludes the overview of VUE, and we're very proud to have this done. We feel that one of the things that we were lacking on was having a more of a complete system for a musician. Sure, we had the players, but a lot of people didn't have a website to go with it. So now we have an all-in-one package, and a very powerful all-in-one package. Also, we want you to know that this is VUE version 1.0. We already have things lined up for version 2.0, which would be a kind of a, we'll have the ability to change the color of the background. Like for example here, we'll have the ability to change the color of some of the backgrounds. So instead of white, you can change it to the different colors. Like for example, the footer, if you want it black or green or whatever, blue, you can change it to whatever you want. And also we're going to have a how many profile views you've had, and also a total plays count as well. We're going to be adding that too on version 2.0. So the whole point is that we're constantly developing, and if you want to move over to VUE, then it's absolutely free for any subscriber. There's no extra fees involved in that. All you have to do is transfer your domain name and you're done. So hopefully I didn't leave anything too important out, but we are going to create a another video that's more in depth. I think we've covered a lot of it though, and I think you can figure out the rest. But we'll create another video pretty soon. So anyway, thank you for watching, and enjoy.